course. Yeah, there's no way to intro to it. So like this, all our little our skit that we do every time is can't get recorded. Can't record until after the connection has been made. So.
Okay, well, I can just like wait.
I think next time you just gotta wait like 10 seconds
Okay,
and say.
so yeah, sure. So I'll answer and then just wait for you to start talking when you're ready.
There you go. Perfect.
Okay. If I remember, of course, but I will do that. And I have the intention to do that.
As soon as you see the call, I'm sure you just get so excited and you're like, "Ooh, I can't wait! I can't wait!"
Yeah. I mean,
get on it.
half the nights I just want to call you because I'm so primed. Let's go.
It's 10:31. Why hasn't he called yet?
You were very on time tonight.
Yeah, I try to be right on time. I didn't see the game, I guess. I didn't even think about that. I saw it was pretty boring early on, so I never really watched it or anything. But
yeah, I actually found early on to be the only halfway decent part of it. So that tells you.
Oh, really?
I guess that tells you how you would have felt about the rest of the game.
Well, I didn't watch any of it. I just looked at the score and I was like,
"Oh, I gotcha." Yeah, I mean, it was at
3-6
least
or something.
Yeah, it wasn't terribly bad in the beginning, which I guess what I'm saying is it was competitive. I felt like both teams came out firing, but it pretty quickly turned into, I don't know, the Bucks aren't good. The Bucks are really not a good football team at this point.
So they lost then, I assume, then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't great. So what were you doing while not watching the football game?
Well, we had swimming lessons tonight, so.
Oh, how's that going? You getting any better at it?
I can almost tread water. So.
You don't need assistance to not drown.
Right. Yeah. No, it's going pretty good. Like I can't wait. Once he finishes this class, then I'm done having to go into the pool.
Oh, okay.
So otherwise, I still have to go in the pool with Mila, and then
right.
Once she's done with this class, and she's going to be on her own. So it'll be nice to not have to do it anymore, but kind of sad that I'm done with that part. But
sure. The constant duality of thank God I don't have to do that anymore, but they just grow up so fast.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I've had pets. I've had some cats.
Mm-hmm.
There's been some dogs. Technically, I did live with a child for like 2 or 3 years, and I was, technically a parental figure, but not really.
Wait a second. Jen had kid?
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about? Oh,
yeah.
I forgot about that.
I was like,
shit, yeah.
I was like, when else would you think I might be talking about?
Well, that's what I was thinking. I was like, wait a second. Huh.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy to think about because, I was like, what was that? I went down there in 2001. So I was like 21 years old. Like, wow. I mean,
Jesus. How old was the girl then? Was it a girl?
She was 4, when I got there, I think.
So she's like 26 now.
Yeah, that's good quick math, yeah.
Whoa. Have you looked her up?
No, I don't think I've tried that. That'd be interesting though. I definitely, there's definitely part of me that I wouldn't even say wishes necessarily, but it would be interesting if I would have kept in touch with them to see where everybody's at now. But that did not happen.
That would be hard in like a situation like that where like, you're the boyfriend and you kind of get a connection with this kid and then you break up and it's like, well, see ya, kid.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? I mean, it was just so, like I said, it's crazy to think about now. And I mean, and part of it was that Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it would be interesting how much of a bond she, from her perspective, formed with me, because we got along really well. I
Right.
mean, I remember having fun with her and everything, but uh, yeah, I mean, I was 21, and there was like the whole thing where, you know, Jen basically at one point, pretty early on, was like, you know, if there's anything actually going on, or any like discipline or anything like, parental type, uh, like, you got to run it by me. Like, you can't just do
Sure.
something. And, at the time at the time that bothered me, and I thought that was crazier, and like, I even like I understood it even then, but I still was like, well, that can't be how this goes. If this is, I get it
Yeah.
more now. Like, I definitely understand it more now. Well, sure, again, because when I look back at it, I was 21. Now, her and I were
Right.
basically, I don't remember if we were exactly the same age, but I'm pretty sure we were about the same age. So, she was also quite young to have a kid
Right.
already growing up. But yeah, I don't know.
Hmm.
I talked to Jen a few times after I moved back up here. Never talked to the kid after that point.
Like, when do you think the last time you talked to Jen was? Like, you talked to me
Oh, like, I mean,
back
2005
then.
at the latest, because I moved back up here in fall of 2004. So it was maybe
Okay.
into 2005 that we kept in touch. Actually, no. Actually, we were still in communication into 2006, now that I think about it, because when I met Joanna and she first started coming up to Moorhead, I know I was still in contact with Jen at that point, because I specifically remember the last time we were in contact. And that was when Joanna and I were at a hotel in Fargo, over by that kind of space age looking McDonald's, right over by, I think it was over by West Acres over there.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
We were at a hotel right next to that place, and Jen texted me to tell me that she was pregnant again.
Oh no.
Yeah, and like I said, the big picture of this is, like I said, it would be interesting to have been able to keep in touch with her
Yeah.
and with them. But I do remember being in that hotel with Joanna as that was kind of moving forward significantly, and this part of my past was telling me that she was already pregnant again. And I mean, and I mean, me, I'm not like, you're pregnant without being married, because I don't give a fuck. But I mean, this is a person who had a child at like, what, 18 or so ish, 17, 18, I guess, and was pregnant again, and I don't even remember who with, or if I knew who it was or whatever. But yeah, I just remember being like, yeah, okay. And I don't really use the word regret, but I did make the decision in that moment to just kind of not respond to that, and then we never spoke again. And
Wait, so you didn't respond to it? You didn't say congratulations? It was just
nope,
you go
nope,
through at that point?
I didn't say anything, I think, as far as I remember. Yeah.
Was there at any point, like, I have no idea what the timeline was, but was there any point in your mind like, oh fuck, wait, when was the last time I was with her? Or was that like
No.
many years ago where it was
Yeah,
like,
it
oh
was
yeah,
no, because like, again,
okay.
this was 2006, like fall
Okay.
2006 at least. And even when I still lived there for like 6 months before I left, and even when I still lived in the same apartment as her, it had probably been a while. So yeah, no, that wasn't. That's funny though. Like, it had been so long that even that joke never occurred to me. So, what crazy relationships from your past do you want to talk about quick before we get into this?
No, actually, I just thought of Steph the other day because it was her birthday.
Yeah.
And after we broke up, like, it would be like on her birthday, I think I called her the first time, and then she called me on my birthday, and then I think it kind of graduated to text, and then I forgot one year, and then it just kind of just ended. So
now that's
I thought about it this year, but I was like, I don't want to bring it back. Like I feel like I can't start now again. I don't know.
Ooh, yeah. If it's been several years, that would be interesting.
But it would be interesting to like catch up with her sometime. But
yeah, you guys left off on not terrible terms.
Yeah, no, we're pretty good about it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's lovely.
Yeah.
Is that like is it pretty much that and then Kara as far as relationships for you? I mean, significant?
Pretty much it, yeah.
Yeah.
It was like there was kind of one girl in between there, maybe overlapped stuff just a little bit, and
overlapped. That's a great way to put it.
And then other than that, that's pretty much it. Yeah. So
do I know about that? Do I know who you're talking about?
No, it was somebody I used to work with.
Oh, okay.
Just kind of.
I mean, I do know one thing about somebody you used to work with. Is it? Was there more than one, or is it that one?
Well, technically, yes, it was more than one. But
okay, there you go. Yeah. Now I think I know what you're saying. Now, yeah.
So yeah, there was a gal, that we got together one night, and then it was like. And it was just awful timing because we got together like the day before Steph was moving in, and I was like,
"Oh, jeez."
Yeah, it was a stupid mistake, and then
was alcohol involved?
Almost definitely.
Yeah.
And then, so yeah, it was a shitty situation, and then like I felt super guilty, but then it also kind of dawned on me that I didn't really want to be with, like, I don't want to marry Steph or anything. So kind of like opened my eyes and just like,
sure.
But then she had just moved up, was moving up there. So I was like, oh, geez, what the hell am I going to do?
Yeah.
So it was a tough situation.
I do think I remember you telling me about this before. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm sure I've talked about it.
Yeah. And I mean, in that situation, probably the fact that happened, that you made that choice, alcohol or not, yeah, like you said, was probably indicative of where you were at, and someone like me would probably say subconsciously an act of acting that out, that you weren't probably really
right.
Yeah, because that's a thing that happens for sure.
Yeah. I don't know, it was 23, 4, something like that. So.
Yeah. It's funny. It is funny to think about that now that we're as old as we are, because it's just like, wow, we were still very much children well into our 20s. At least I feel that way for sure, because you don't necessarily feel that way at the time, for sure. You're like, yeah, I'm growing up.
Yeah. I didn't act like I was growing up until probably 30-ish or so, but
I am not sure what grown up means, so that probably means I will let you know, I guess, if I feel like I start acting like a grown up.
Yeah, you'll get there.
Do I want to? Yeah, I wouldn't say that's a goal necessarily of mine. It'll be interesting if I feel like that happens. It's kind of like how I always thought when I was like binge drinking every weekend for like the last 20 years of my life. I was like, well, this can't last forever. And I look forward to the day when I don't feel compelled to do that, but I always did, so I did it. And yeah, I don't really do that anymore. So things can happen. Is that part of growing up?
I think so. I think that's probably a big part of it. That's when I felt like I was growing up, is when I decided to quit drinking so much. And
did that go until you had kids, or was it even before that?
Oh no,
Like,
well, those, when they got a little trouble with the law, that was when the end of that.
oh, right.
Yeah, so after I got that DUI, like that was pretty much the end of it.
Yeah. Speaking of 2006, wasn't that 2006?
So 25. So whether that comes out to be 4, 5.
Okay, yeah. 05 maybe, yeah. Because I suppose, yeah, because I'm thinking 06. I feel like you had the house arrest thing
Yeah,
in 06.
that's
So
probably.
maybe it happened in 05, and then it took a while for the whole thing to play out. I don't know.
Oh yeah,
I remember 06. I remember you. I think it was like you starting that when at the time when Joanna was coming up on weekends.
Yeah,
Which yeah. Actually that was 05, 06. So yeah. Anyway. Yeah, good times.
Nice. So eBay today, how many orders we got? 15, I think it was.
15, I believe, which yeah, I mean, doesn't really belie the
It was good yesterday, and then today is kind of
yeah,
not a
today
whole lot.
has not been much, but there's been, there's been a handful of big ones, so a pretty good bottom line. Even when you factor in, I think, is Cara just going to retire after this one, because she made like $117, and I was like,
Oh, she
what,
did.
yeah, when I saw that, because let's say
Yeah.
it sold for, I don't know, let's say it sold for like 150 or something,
Yeah.
and it was like Army Mickey Mouse boots or something.
Right.
And yeah, when I saw that they sold for 150, my immediate thought is, okay, and she bought them for 120, and after shipping, so yeah, she only bought them for like $9. So when I saw that, I was like, oh shit, that's like Hall of Fame stuff for Cara.
Yeah, she did mention that today. She was like, "Oh, I had a big sale today." I was like, "Those Mickey Mouse boots," and I was like,
Yep.
"What?" I forget that that's what they're called. They're like, "Oh yeah, that's my boots."
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I didn't realize it was sold for that. No, she didn't say how much she sold them for.
Oh, are they
That's
just
good.
called that? Are they not actual Army boots with Mickey Mouse on them? Because that tripped me up.
No, they're like that's their nickname because I think early
Okay.
Mickey Mouse wore these kind of boots.
Okay.
I don't
Yeah.
I don't really know the whole story. I shouldn't say that
Sure.
because I don't really know exactly. She
Well,
knows the story on it.
yeah. But yeah, that tripped me up because I saw Army boots, Mickey Mouse Army boots, and I was like, wow, that's a weird crossover.
Yeah.
So are you ready to kick it?
Yeah, I think I'm ready to go.
Oh, can I one thing?
Sure.
Were you ever a Saved by the Bell guy? You were, weren't you?
Yeah, I definitely watched it in my day. Yeah, sure.
Okay, so there was an episode where Screech had a spaghetti sauce.
Oh, okay, yeah. I
That
kind
they
of
like,
vaguely
that.
remember that.
Yeah. Well, so I mean, it was one of those things where they all got rich off this stupid thing because Screech had the spaghetti sauce. Well, it turns out that they had to give all the money back because Screech had stolen the spaghetti sauce from what was called on the show the Betsy Crocker Cookbook. Yeah, I know.
Okay.
It was that funny at the time too. It was brilliant. Anyway, first item. I already clicked to the next page. What's the first item?
A Betty Crocker cookbook.
Oh, wow, that's wild.
It's 2 pounds medium ale.
Ooh, nice. That's the second week in a row we've had a well, I've made a Saved by the Bell reference because of the Harvard sweatshirt
Oh yeah,
last
right.
time.
Yeah.
Will I have to reset the print settings this time?
Ooh. No, it'll work. It'll be fine.
I don't
Too
think I
good.
had to do the. I don't think I had to do the printer. Oh, wait. It's saying failed. Is it? Is it plugged in?
Yes, it's plugged in.
Yeah.
Turned on.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
Dory.
All right. This time for sure.
Come on, Z, bro. Let's go. There we go. So how much did they pay for this cookbook?
They paid $19.15 for this cookbook. You get $9.37.
Where's the rest of the money go to?
I don't know actually. USPS for starters.
Fees and shipping.
The marketplace and PayPal, which that's misleading because it's not really PayPal. That was listed
Yeah.
October 10, 2022. PayPal is ad fee, if I'm not mistaken.
Right. At fee. And what's the date today?
You got to make money to spend money? What? The date today?
Yeah.
Today is the 27th of October.
Oh, so it's only last week that was listed. Okay.
Quite recently, yeah. Well, then let's do the Wiggins shirt jersey.
Kind of
whatever.
interesting. Yeah.
Yes.
Two Timberwolves.
Well,
shirts.
two Timberwolves interesting, but like Wiggins Timberwolves? Why is?
Ooh, no, it's even more interesting. This Wiggins is going out of country.
Oh yeah, look at that! It is. Wow, fascinating. The plot thickens.
What country do you think this is going?
France.
No, Australia.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. His shirt sold for $15.85. Profit $7.44. List date January 4th, 2022.
So I know how much you hate the baseball jersey T-shirts. What did you think of the NBA basketball T-shirt jerseys? That's what this was.
Yeah. So I guess I have to think because like I hate, and hate is a very strong word, but
True.
I hate when you go to like a Twins game, because that's, we're talking about baseball initially, the baseball T-shirt, jersey.
Right.
I hate going to a Twins game and seeing people wearing like, what's a good example? Like
Doug Mankiewicz.
Sure. I'm even trying to think of somebody, not just somebody. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, sure. Yeah, update it. Like,
Yeah.
So I don't even think I hate the idea of it, like the concept of it, but it's just like get a current player. Like, what's your problem? Like,
I see. I'm in the opposite of you on this because I like, especially when I go to a Vikings game. I love seeing like a jersey I haven't seen before. Like, ooh, check that out! It's a Scott Studwell jersey or something like that. I like seeing different. So I feel like I would like seeing a T-shirt, even if it's a T-shirt jersey.
Yeah, and it's complicated because I see that point, but it's like that's like vintage. Like a Scott Studwell Vikings jersey is like hell yeah.
Okay.
I agree with that. But so I mean, I guess if I saw, I don't even think they ever necessarily made these, but if I saw like a T-shirt baseball, a Twins baseball T-shirt jersey, like Puckett or Herbeck or Gladden or whatever, I don't think I would mind that as much.
How about a Mauer?
Yeah, that's acceptable as well. I'm talking. Yeah, I think Mankiewicz. I don't know, like Punto. Like
Punto. Definitely
I
seen
think Punto is the best example of like, what are we doing? Like, come on. So I don't know. It's real complicated. Yeah. So no, I guess I would have to say in answer to your question, I don't really have an issue with the basketball jersey tee. But like I said, a lot of this experience comes from going to Twins games and seeing that in person. And I never really went to Timberwolves games much at all. So
It'll be fun when I go through my T-shirts and start listing T-shirts because I've been buying them all the time just because of you. So I have quite a few Twins T-shirt jerseys to list.
Right,
so.
You have a closet full of Punto jersey tees.
I definitely think I have a Punto and a Minkiewicz. Those are the ones I definitely can think of. But
yeah,
funny.
Did I miss something about the Columbia jacket that's next, or the sweatshirt? I mean, because I don't
know.
Unless I just erased it by calling up the next item, which is a possibility, because I will do that. Because I don't see it in the order anymore.
Yeah, I got it here ready to go.
Okay, well, hold please. Because the simplest answer is the most likely, and I'm sure I just erased it. I just got super excited for Jay Geils. You know how it is. Do you listen to any podcasts these days?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't really been listening to anything really lately.
I suppose you don't really have a lot of opportunity to just listen to stuff.
No, I mean sometimes I'm listening to something, but I've been kind of playing with the there's this new it's not that new, but Whatnot app.
Okay.
And it's like live auctions.
Oh shit.
Where you start recording a live stream on your phone, and then you can just start selling shit that you have to people.
Wow, interesting. How
and
long
it's
has
really
this been
interesting.
A thing?
I don't know, a year or so, maybe longer, but so I've been just watching a lot of those and kind of seeing if I could do something like that. Like, I don't know if it would be worth it for me to do it, but most of the stuff sells for pretty cheap, so I don't know if it's really worth it.
Yeah.
But there's a couple of guys that sell records, and that would be kind of interesting to sell records, but I don't know. It seems like it just doesn't seem like it's worth it. I think you get more money on eBay, but
yeah, probably more interesting than profitable. It sounds like.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. So I've been doing that, and then sometimes I listen to
the thoughts run through your head.
Fantasy football podcast sometimes and stuff like that. I guess
Okay.
I do.
I'm ready for that sweatshirt now.
Okay. 12, 10, 3, 2 pounds.
I don't want to get too in depth into your fantasy football team because nobody actually cares. But would you say you're doing well or not well?
Doing well. I'm in 2 leagues.
Mm-hmm.
And
doing well in both.
Yeah, doing pretty good in both.
All right.
One league I'm in second place. The other one I'm in 4th place, but I'm the second highest scoring team. So I feel like it'll eventually start clicking. I lose some close games, and yeah, I'm in contention. That's all that matters.
Right. That sweatshirt sold for $34.14. Profit $16.36. Listed October 25th, 2022. That was 2 days ago.
Oh, quick sale.
Mm-hmm. And here we have the Best of Jay Geils Band record.
What is your favorite Jay Geils Band song?
Well, my is that 2 pounds?
No, it's only 1 pound.
Only 1 pound. My my knowledge really is that's centerfold, right?
Yeah.
And then is that Love Stinks?
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty much my only
There's one more hit that they have that
I probably know.
Yep, it's Freeze Frame.
Oh, Freeze Frame. Right.
Yeah. I think that's about the only ones that I know of too.
Yes. So, I mean, actually, that Freeze Frame out is probably my favorite out of those three. Angel in the Centerfold is okay. I really never liked Love Stinks. That never grabbed me. So yeah, I mean, I always kind of wonder if for some reason I wonder if they're a band that has some good stuff that, wasn't hits.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. So I don't really know. Do you know? Have you ever really listened to them?
Nope, never.
No.
Other than the hits, yeah.
All right. And how do you feel about the hits?
I like Centerfold. I'm kind of the same way with Love Stinks, although, the Wedding Singer kind of propelled it a little bit more for me. That's kind of funny. And then
Sure.
Freeze Frame, for some reason, always reminded me of America's Funniest Home Videos. I think Bob Saget had a bit where he did a freeze frame thing on America's Funniest Home Videos.
Interesting. So Wedding Singer elevated Love Stinks a little bit, and Bob Saget elevated Freeze Frame a little bit.
A little bit, yeah, sure.
Okay.
But Centerfold, I think, is the best song, I think, in my opinion.
All right. So you're leaving it on. If all three of those songs come on, are you leaving it on?
No.
Like the radio?
I don't. No. I turn all of them. I've heard all those songs. Yeah, I've heard them all too much.
Yeah. That's the thing is, yeah. they're way overdone at this point.
Yeah.
Jay Geils' Best Of record in 2022 sold for $11.32 and made you $2.45.
Yeah, it wasn't really worth it, but somebody gotta.
Yeah, I mean, you sell happiness and joy.
What was the date on that one? That one's an old one, I think.
Yes,
I can't be that old.
That was March 12th of 2017.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because I know I've seen those albums, and I know not to list them because I knew there was some in there. So.
Gotcha. You know now that it's not.
Right. Yeah.
All right, we got a hat up next. What hat is this? I'll tell you. This is a Wisconsin and Southern Railroad train vintage snapback mesh trucker hat. It's red.
Yeah, and it's a mesh trucker hat. It weighs 8 ounces.
That's a
classic
box.
railroad. Yep.
I do have Love Stinks in my head now, which is unfortunate out of all three of those that we talked about, but it's that one.
Oh my gosh. Those boots at Carso, they're going to Alaska. Those are going to be expensive to ship.
Oh, shit. This particular hat sold for $21.59. Profit $12.26. No list date, because fuck it. Next up, we have a laser level.
864, 2 pounds.
This laser level is going to Houston, Texas. Tell me something about Houston, Texas that I don't know.
Did you know the Astros play there?
What's that, soccer?
Yeah.
Football, as our European friends call it?
I don't know much about Houston. I've never been to Houston.
I have been to Houston once. Drove through it, really. Wouldn't say I've really been there, actually.
Did you drive through it?
I did not. This was before June 24th of this past year, so I did not drive through it. This was the aforementioned relationship I was in with a young lady named Jennifer from Fort Worth, Texas, and she had. I think it was the first time I visited. It was the one time I visited before I moved down there, and I was there for like a week. And we drove to. She had a cousin in Biloxi, Mississippi, on the Gulf Coast.
Yeah.
And we drove down there. So we drove down through like Austin and went through Houston and San Antonio, and so it was actually fun for me to get to at least go through all of these cities. We went sort of by New Orleans on the way.
Yeah.
Went over one of those big long bridges, you know,
Yeah.
in Louisiana. Yeah, so it was kind of fun for a rube like me to see all that stuff. Did I just print that label twice?
Yeah, you did.
That's weird. It's almost as if I got talking and distracted.
What was the cousin's name?
Ooh, that's a great my life trivia question. Yeah, I don't know. Don't recall. It was really cool though, because I lived like 2 blocks from the ocean, and I had never seen. I think that was the first time I'd seen the ocean.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was fun. And then from there, like the next day after we got there, we drove down to Pensacola, I think, Florida, or somewhere close up in the Panhandle there, so it wasn't too far from Mississippi. And that was like real, like the ocean that you know, like the green water, like the beautiful beach and everything. So yeah, that was a lot. That trip was huge. This laser level sold for $112.65. Profit $83.65. No list date, because fuck you. As we were driving through all those big cities, I made her drive by all the sports arenas.
you did. What a fucking robe you are.
Oh, 100%. I mean, I already said that about myself, so I got no problem with that. So I don't know if the Astrodome is still there or not, but I think it was at the time, so I think we went by that anyway. Yep. Monticello, Minnesota hockey hat box.
Yeah. It's an interesting one. I'd be interested in how much I paid, but yeah, going to Florida, so I don't know.
That is interesting. I went to Florida once. Did I ever tell you about that?
Oh no! Please tell me.
Did you and Steph ever go on a trip together? A significant outing?
No, never. She went to Ireland for a study abroad, and she wanted me to go, but I never did because I didn't have any money.
Right. Did you really want to go? Like, would you have been excited to if you had the money, or was it mostly just like, yeah, I'm not into it?
I feel like I wasn't really into it because I probably could have made it happen with a credit card or something.
Right.
But I don't know.
Monticello, Minnesota hockey hat sold for $18.49. Profit $9.27. No list date. Fuck off. Sorry, I've been watching a lot of Trailer Park Boys, so it comes out.
A lot of swearing coming out today. We have to do the quack on here.
Genius. Up next, we have some Red Wing shoes.
15-10-8. 5 pounds? It's heavy. Yep, 5 pounds.
All right. Sold for $53.95. Profit $26.86. Listed August 2nd, 2022.
But what really matters is mass trivia here. Boy, so they're all kind of related to the same ones. But
Oh boy.
what movie was playing constantly at the 4077 until it drove everyone crazy?
What movie?
I remember that episode, but I don't remember what movie it was.
Yeah, it does sound familiar, but yeah, same boat. Yeah, I don't know. I wish I could even hazard a guess, but I got nothing.
Sahara.
Okay. Do you remember? I don't. I was gonna say I don't know. I don't think this will be on there in the same thing, but when they were trying to get a dirty movie, do you remember that one?
Sure, yeah.
Do you remember what the name of it was?
Did we have this question already, right?
I don't remember having this question. I don't know.
What was it?
The Moon is Blue.
Oh, no, that's not what I was thinking of. Huh.
Up next, we have a dimmer switch.
8 ounces.
Dimmer switch is going to California. Have you been to California, Rick?
Nope, never been to California.
Nor have I. What's the furthest west you've ever been? Have you been west at all? South
Seattle.
Dakota?
Seattle.
Oh, Seattle. Okay.
Yeah, I've been in Seattle a couple times. How about you?
I guess
West Fargo?
Yeah. Nah, I never went to West Fargo. I think geographically it would probably be Montana. I think that's probably farther west than Denver, right?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm
Maybe.
not sure either, really, but love stinks. God damn it. Dimmer switch sold for $17.97. Profit $9.21. Listed October 6th, 2022.
Who said, quote, sending people to the front is not my speed?
That feels like a Henry Blake.
Yeah, that's my guess. The answer is Colonel Blake. Gosh, dang, we're so close.
Never stop that bit. All right, I know you always get excited for it. We got a Motorola radio.
Only one note tonight. That kind of
I guess I was wrong. First of all, I was wrong about you always being excited about it because you are very much not excited about it. Yeah, but we
I was
only
excited
got
when
one.
I got the sale. It was yesterday, so the excitement was over.
Yeah, all right. Fair enough. I can accept that not lasting and carrying over into today.
9.7 for 2 pounds. The worst part, I have it in a bin. Those in a bin that is kind of hard to get to. So every time I go in there, it's like, God dang, why did I put it in this bin?
Oh man, you've been on a roller coaster with this thing.
Yeah, but I'll take it for what I get for them.
Right. I mean, because Love Stinks was like a takeoff of Love Hurts, right? Is that? Is that the general? Is that general knowledge?
I don't know.
Is that, as far as you know, that's not necessarily something that you think?
I never thought of it before, I guess.
Interesting. I mean, they're just so similar in, sentiment. Yeah. Motorola radio sold for $116.59. That might be a 9, actually. My eyes might be going out on me. Profit $87.04. Listed October 23rd, 2022. That was 4 days ago. Hello, are you still there?
Yep. Sorry, I was reading about love stinks, and I couldn't give you a good answer about anything.
I usually know when it goes quiet and you're looking something up, but I missed it this time.
Yeah, it doesn't really say here, so I don't.
Interesting.
Yeah. It was in 1980, and Love Hurts, but I mean that was 70s, I guess. So.
Yeah. I don't know. I've always just kind of assumed that. I guess I've never known. I just thought that.
Yeah.
Which I think.
The Nazareth song came out in 1974. So.
Okay. So I mean, it's possible timeline wise at least, but
sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I cannot stand by that now that I think about it. Hey, a jigsaw puzzle. That's fun.
Yeah. 14, 12, 3, 2 pounds must go USPS.
14, 12, 3, 2?
3.
14, 12, 3, 3.
Oh, no, sorry, 2 pounds. Yeah, I think
2 pounds. Okay, gotcha.
Yep, sorry. Hello?
Check.
Okay. I honestly thought I lost you there for a second. Got really did.
Yeah, that's how I felt when you were looking up Love Stinks. It was so quiet. I was actually just thinking, my first thought was if we had like what we were wanting to do for a second, which was like adding some visuals to this. With this puzzle, I would want to put in a picture of the 90210 puzzle that you gave me that I did complete. I think on 2 separate occasions since you gave it to me.
Oh wow!
And then I was thinking, if we wanted to do anything like that, like if it's anything we want it, that we don't need it to be in the moment. Podcasts have like Insta or social accounts that they put pictures of stuff up on. So I was just, that's what I was thinking about when you thought the call died. This puzzle sold for $28.49. Profit $12.18. No list date because quack you.
Margaret has a father who comes on like a cloud of thunder. What is his name?
Oh wow! What an interesting question.
Yeah, like I could just ask, what's Margaret's dad's name?
Yeah. Have you looked at the answer already?
I did. Yep.
Does it have a nickname?
Nope.
Okay, I got the way they asked the question. I felt like they were looking for the nickname too. I'm not 100% on this, but this is what's in my head. I'm gonna say Al Houlihan. Final.
Ooh, correct.
Yeah, because I don't know if we had one that was what's his nickname before.
Yeah, I think we have. Yeah.
But I feel like we've had something about his name because I didn't know it and I couldn't think of it, but then I remembered it. It jumped into my head. They called him Howitzer Al Houlihan. So that's how I always remember it. Up next, we have a pair of U.S. Army Mickey Mouse boots.
So the funny thing about these boots, there's a black version and a white version. The white version is called the bunny boots, and the black version is called the Mickey Mouse boots. Because they're oversized.
In that at all?
No, because they're oversized and they look like the shoes that Mickey Mouse wears. These were developed in the 50s for the Korean War. So you said have to check on MASH during
maybe
the
Howitzer Al
winter,
wore some of those. Yeah.
during the winter episode, just to see if they're wearing these boots.
Right.
But they fit in a box of 16 by 12 by 6 and weigh 8 pounds.
So you said there are white ones too?
Yeah, there's a white version and a black version.
And the white ones are called bunny boots and not
boots.
Mickey Mouse boots. Okay.
Correct.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
They're like super, or like really warm or extremely cold weather for 20 to 60 below zero.
Okay. Yeah, that's fascinating. Did MASH go so far as to make sure they had authentic Mickey Mouse boots?
Mm-hmm.
This is shipping is $33. Is that just how much it is, or is there anything you want to check?
It's going to Alaska. I don't know. Well, let me. It's going. I don't know if I'll get much of a discount. I'll check. Oh no, I can't. Some cars account. Just do it.
I'll just do it. Okay.
If it was international, I would say it might be cheaper, but I don't think it will be.
Right. I forgot you predicted that because it's Alaska too.
I kind of want to watch one of the winter episodes now to see if they are wearing one of those boots.
Totally. These boots sold for $145.29 for a profit of $84.41.
Hawkeye meets an old friend who has written a book about the war.
Oh boy.
What was the title of the book?
Fuck. I'm real close on this one. The title of the book was fuck. The title of the book was Sometimes You Hear the Bullet Final.
Not even close. War. What is it good for? No, you were close. It was You Never Hear the Bullet.
God damn it! I knew. I feel like right every time I think of this or have this in trivia or whatever, I always get it the opposite of what it actually is. And then the next time it comes around, I'm like, I think it's the opposite because I think last time I said, You never hear the bullet?
You Never Hear the Bullet.
Okay. Because then he ends up getting shot. The author.
I don't remember that one. I guess.
Yeah. Battery charger.
974, 2 pounds.
This one's going to New Hampshire. You have any good New Hampshire stories?
No. Never been East Coast. They don't call him the best color man in the business for nothing.
Dynamite drop in, Rick. It's tough. I mean, who has a New Hampshire story, really? Sold for $43.62. Profit $26.17. List date October 27, 2022. That's today.
That is today. That was a quick one.
Yeah.
Which one of Klinger's uncles wore a wedding dress to get out of World War I?
God damn it.
Oh, I
Uncle.
didn't hear this backstory to how he came up with the idea.
Yeah, I do remember hearing that. I can't believe that it would be, but just because I can't get it out of my head now, I will say Uncle Rico. Final answer.
Zeke. Uncle Zeke.
Of course. Next, we have an Eddie Bauer khaki skirt.
Padded flat rate envelope. And the last item was an Under Armour shirt. I think it was double listed because I couldn't find it, and there's two of them in the inventory. You didn't add one, did you? No, it was added in May.
Okay.
So yeah, I think this is the last item.
Oh, okay.
You have to kill that other one.
Kill it. All right. The Eddie Bauer skirt sold for $13.72. Profit loss of $3.04.
Wait, how'd they get it for $13? That doesn't make sense. I must have shipping was first class. Oops. Oh well.
Yeah, I don't know.
What was the date on it?
I can tell you the date, which was December 8th, 2020.
Yeah, 2 years old. Get rid of it.
Bucket.
What letter of the alphabet does Klinger file X-rays under?
I love this question already, though I'm not sure what the answer is. God, I mean, it can't be X, right? I'll say P for pictures.
E for X-ray.
I love it even more. It's genius. That's probably that may be the best Klinger bit that's ever been on that show. All right, so delete this Under Armour thing.
Yep.
Okay. Should I save the order?
I think you should.
All right, sir.
The last two ones were over 200 a day. This one I don't think we're going to be, right? I didn't look to see what we were before shipping. I forgot we're going to do that shipping.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that too. Oh, so you just had no idea. So what did you say? You don't think we're going to be what?
Over the 200 a day mark. Over 400.
Ooh, okay. Yeah. Tonight's grand total for the last 2 days, $402.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I forgot about the Mickey Mouse boots. That was a pretty big one, I guess.
Yeah, so I mean, do we allow cars to get us over the hump? I mean,
yeah, sure.
It's all going to the same household, right? Technically,
right, yeah.
I mean,
yeah, I don't have to give her the money, you know.
No, yeah, she ain't got to know. And really, even without that, like, you know, that was a profit of like $84, so we're still over $3 without her.
Right.
So
Yeah,
that's a good run for us.
Okay, well, anything else for tonight? What do you got going on?
Going on, I am somewhat
Thursday, so we got the weekend, yeah.
yeah,
Sorry.
I'm somewhat debating going back to the hometown for the playoff football game.
Oh, really?
They you know, because I mean, one of the things was I wanted to do that, but I didn't really want to go to
oh my god.
I wanted to go to a Friday night game, but I didn't know what, like, I didn't want to drive home at night and like blah blah blah. So yeah, it's a 2 p.m. game. So debating that, not sure,
nice.
very 50-50 on that, but that is a possibility.
Gosh, I wonder if we could. I wonder if we should do that. I got to bring the camper back to the cabin anyways, so I could bring that back in the morning and maybe go to the game afterwards and bring the girls there.
Interesting. That's especially interesting because you guys always have stuff going on that
Yeah.
normally would prevent you from doing this out of the blue. But
well,
did we
although
just
there
remember
was
something?
Yeah, I do. We have
What?
the church is doing it's called trunk or treat, where they dress up as costumes and do a trick or treating in the parking lot. It's kind of fun, but I think we're probably going to do that.
That's Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would probably
but
be.
I'll mention it and see. I don't know, because we're still gonna. I don't know. Nora's been sick all week too, so I don't know.
There's a lot going on. A lot of
There
ins and
is.
outs here.
So I'll throw that in the mix and see what kind of reception I get. But
All right. Well, yeah. Let me know when you do, because that may affect my decision. I won't let on which way that would affect my decision.
Yeah, I thought I was like, hey.
All right. Yeah. Other than that, that's about all I got.
All right. Well, guess we'll talk on Sunday night.
I literally cannot wait.
Okay.
Okay. I will talk to you on Sunday.
All right. Bye.
Bye.